Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This one I just figured I had to put out, primarily just because it's been a while since I've done an update or done a stream really, and that's because I'm just really busy. Um, I keep on appearing in VR chat now and again just to say hi to people, but when I tell you that I'm trying to spend every little bit of time I have doing stuff, um, I really mean it. And that's where today's progress update comes in. Because I'm doing really good at the moment. We've got about, I think it's 26 shots for this trailer now. The new trailer, the demo, I want to call it. Um, Originally, there were only supposed to be 34 shots, but I've just been having so much fun playing around with stuff and trying to go through all of the other shots in like a list that I've created a couple of extra ones. But essentially, what it is taking the areas that we already have that are done and animating certain scenes in those areas so people get more of an idea of how this will look, as well as adding special effects, which I'm so happy about at the moment. Like, you can see a little bit of prototyping of that if you're on any of the Undertale related discords that I frequent. So that's like Doge Creations Minecraft Discord server, the Undernet, or Dork's Discord for Inverted Fate. I was posting previews of like prototyped stuff that I wanted done, and it looks nicer, obviously, when it's actually textured and has all shaders and everything, because I'm doing all of my previews as like non-spoiler style stuff. So for those who aren't familiar with that, normally what I do is I render everything in grey, just because it's easy and doesn't show off the final visual, and then I can just tweak the final visuals for later on. But yeah, so it was February. I released the checklist slash roadmap for the core update, as I called it, the final update, and then after this update, animation will begin. And you've already possibly seen bits of this update in production on stream. We've managed to do the resort interior. We've managed to do Napster Bluke's house interior. We've managed to do Sans and Papyrus's house interior and the library. That's already a lot of stuff done. It just needs a little bit of tweaking with lighting here and there, and small scenery assets need adding. But apart from that, a lot of that stuff is now done. The core, we prototyped the interior of it. I'm still kind of playing around with that. I'll probably go back to it and try making it look better with different textures and stuff, because I feel like that can be tweaked and really refined a little bit more. And the same with the lab. The lab is another thing I need to finish off not the downstairs, the main area. The reason why I have to go back to that, I've mentioned it before, but when I originally did the first demo, which was like a year ago now, when I was doing the lab, I didn't have any doors on it or any other scenery assets. It was just kind of like Alphys's console, and that was it. So the idea now is to be able to take the lab and totally fix that up. I've mentioned that, I think, in a stream, but we're going to be adding some nice, fun little things in there to make it look cool. But I've got to obviously do that and make it as detailed as everywhere else. Snowden still needs its optimizations, which basically just means that I need to make sure it all looks as good as the rest of the environments. So again, that's just making the houses and the library and Grillby's look better than what they are now. and then trying to optimize it so it runs better, because at the moment it runs pretty badly. um, but that's mainly just because of the fog. I feel like maybe the fog or the lighting, I can tweak them, make it look a little bit better. Because I've not really shown off too much of Snowdin recently. And then we got to do the dog shrine. The dog shrine's something that I'm still working on, still trying to figure out how to. I'm going to go about breaking it because it needs to be broken for the Mew Mew fight, and I can't do Mew Mew's intro until I've got that done. So that's a bit of a pain. So yeah, we're so close. We're so close to getting this update out. And the funny thing is, it's like most of this update, like I would normally put out, like a behind the scenes or whatever. A lot of it is already on like stream. So I suppose I could just like cut down some bits of the stream and then just explain them a little bit about what happened, just to go back and show the progress since February. So it's been about 5 months. I had to count that on on my hand. Then it's been about 5 months. I think and in that time everything just looks stupidly good now. During that time as well, we've gotten a few more characters modeled. I'm happy about that. There are a couple of other characters left to do, but it was crazy, especially finding out that there were around 120 unique characters a couple of weeks back in Undertale. That was crazy. Like there's somebody referenced one bit saying that in the entire underground there's like 300 or more monsters. But the unique ones that you actually see in the game and that you interact with, there's like 120, and the entire cast list has about 68, I think it is. So it's some stupid number. It's ridiculous. I still can't wrap my head around the scale of this project. What's more interesting to me at this point in time, now that I'm doing all the demo stuff, is not just that it's all looking the best it can do, it's looking really fun, and I'm putting in all of the voice lines from everybody bit by bit and reanimating characters so that they sync up properly. What I find the most interesting is just the fact that I'm gonna have to properly like work hard on the few fight scenes and things that I want to do, because I want to do Undyne's fight. I want to do versus Asriel in both his final forms, and there's a couple of other fight sequences, some of which are like comedic, obviously, but there are some that are more serious than others. We got the entire intro to Asgore's fight is animated in the trailer, and I joked about it to Frisk recently from the Undernet, from the Hall of Souls, and I said it's more or less like the demo at this point is turning out to be a mini movie in itself. Previously, I've used Ty McGrath's music because it's good. It's really nice. I absolutely love it. But I know people are getting sick of it now. But with the VA stuff going on, with this being a more VA focused trailer, honestly, I'm thinking of just using Undertale, the actual song Undertale, as the backing track, because I feel like that will hit home emotionally, and really make it special and unique, especially because that track it's something, if a lot of people get emotional to that track, so I figure why not exploit that while also pulling off the best visuals I can give. I spent a little bit of my own money getting some effect packs. I think I mentioned this, but I got some like effect packs from people on Blender Marketplace because of me just trying to do stuff and it just looked trash. So all the effects look really, really good at the moment. I'm just happy. I'm really happy. The thing is, I keep looking at different scenes and I'm looking at the visuals and the characters and everything else, and everything is coming together really nicely, and it's the best thing I've ever worked on visually, and just having fun with everybody and putting in all the little details and everything and trying to make it this fun, unique romp through the underground. It's I'm really, really happy with how it's coming so far. Um, so yeah, that's it. That's the update. Is that it's going really well. We're getting close to um, this demo where everything is good, and you get to see a lot of the movie, or what will be movie series. The thing is, it's like originally it was supposed to be one entire movie, but I was a little bit hesitant on doing that because one, it would be massive, and two, it would take forever to release. So when I say series, I mean I'm probably going to be releasing each section. I think I mentioned this before, but I'm going to be releasing each section individually. So like Ruins, Snowdin, Waterfall, Hotland. And that's another thing that I need to do is connect all of Hotland together. I keep mentioning it, but I need to connect all of Hotland together and make sure all the details are there and everything, because at the moment it's just Waterfall connected to the basic version of Hotland. And Hotland still needs the cave for the river person in there, plus all of the little details that we've seen in like all the other sections of the environment at the moment, like little boulders and things like that. I just need to go in and properly pick out those details. But yeah, we're getting close to being able to show off this demo, and hopefully hopefully I can do this trailer will be the end of the demo stuff before I animate, obviously. So it's going to be fun to then make sure that everything is good for each portion of the animation. It's still going to take a long time to do, obviously, because like certain areas were already prototyped and picked out really, and they're actually still pretty good. It's just a case of making the animations a little bit smoother at 30 frames per second, but apart from that, it holds up really well, so I don't want to change too much. So there's already a lot that's been done. Um, it's just obviously improving the visuals loads. Um, and then, I'll just go through each section and try and work on it the best I can. So there's still a long way away at the moment before we're done. And I know that might sound terrible. Some people will be like, "Oh my god, it's taking forever." But again, I'm basically doing an entire video game as a movie, and it's not an easy thing, you know. Still waiting on some VA stuff. Still need people to do some VA roles. Um, so I'll talk more about those in future. But yeah, I can't stop looking at certain things when I'm making all these demo scenes up. I can't stop looking at stuff and just be like, wow, this is the best thing I've worked on. So fun. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. I'll hopefully talk to you relatively soon. I don't know when that will be. I hope this demo will be out before the end of the year. The idea being that hopefully everything should be ready by then, and then next year is when we'll probably start animating. I hope. So I'm going to be trying to get hold of some of the VAs that still need to do the majority role. So like, still have a lot of lines left. That includes like Frisk, Alphys, I think Kara. I need to contact them to get stuff done, and then the other stuff is just minor roles. So it's stuff like Snowdrake, Catty and Bratty, Night Knight, all the receptionists in the MTT resort. So it's all minor stuff, but it's gonna be awesome when everything is done and ready. It's taken like a year to prepare all this stuff at the moment and get all the VA stuff done. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much. I'll quit yapping now. I'm just really happy. I hope you can tell. I hope to show you more in future. And until then, I'll get gone. So, hope you've enjoyed. Bye!